Hey guys, what's going on? This is Davos, and welcome. And you guys are here watching the CBJ Gaming 6v6 finale for NHL 22. It is our last big premiere for NHL 22 before the next game comes out. I'm here with my good buddy Grizz, back once again for more excellent hockey action. How you doing, buddy?
Doing fantastic. And obviously, I got to go to game 6 of the Stanley Cup final. That was incredible. But that's not why we're here today. Today, we are watching the opening night of the CBJ Gaming 6v6 finale. There is a lot of roster mania. We won't go into all the details, but I'll let Davo show you guys who we are going to see tonight.
All right, for our first matchup, we have Scary Hours facing off against Virtual Brothers. And at 10:15, the Anaheim Ducks Gaming is going to duke it out with 614 Hockey, a battle of the industry's best NHL franchise esports teams. And I'm excited to see who comes out on top. And let's take a look at our starting lineups here for our first matchup. It is Scary Hours versus Virtual Brothers. And oh, brother, we have a definite matchup here between these two teams. For Scary Hours at left wing is Arctic Blur. With centering that line is Sitful. We have Zach at right wing. Official Market defense on the left side. Rux at right defense. And Bar Down Beauty in between the pipes. And what a scene so far. As you said, roster mania looking very crucial right so far in this first matchup.
Yeah, how about Rux coming over to Scary Hours? And we obviously saw the mark that he made on that Olympia squad. Olympia, no more, at least for this event. So, a lot of new faces, new places. And as I mentioned with Olympia, McFlurry and Reigns coming over to the Virtual Brothers as well, if you want to break down that lineup.
All right, for Virtual Brothers at left wing is Sammy. We have McFlurry at center, Karma at right wing, Deeks on the left defense spot with HDC on the right D, and Reigns in the between the pipes. They had some good runs with Reigns in between the pipes for Olympia, but hopefully he's able to pick up the pieces, continue the hot streak, and hopefully get some big wins here with Virtual Brothers in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, roster mania, there's a lot of teams that have different lineups, and it's going to be interesting to see how these guys mesh. And not just roster mania, but also guys in and out of the lineup as well. Taking a look over at that Scary Hours roster, Sitful moving back to center tonight because no Scary Joey, and Zach will fill in on right wing. So it will be very interesting. And we got a great matchup right out of the gate. Excited to get started for you guys tonight.
It's going to be a doozy because you never know how these teams are going to play with roster mania. I mean, obviously these guys have been playing to test the waters out before this tournament started. But again, playing against these the high flying offenses of both of these teams, you never know who could make things happen early, or hopefully start off and get a big help in the later periods. So we'll have to find out here. These guys are currently trying to search, and we are excited to be here, my friends. It is another excellent production here from CBJ Gaming, and we thought we've just been crazy over these last few weeks. Tournament after tournament after tournament just never ends, and a lot of travel, as Grizz has been traveling like crazy over these last few weeks.
Number of countries, number of states. Have been all across the world at this point, and never thought broadcasting would take me there, but here we are. But let's get into a little bit of the roster mania while we do wait for our teams to match up. And just taking a look at some of the major changes. Of course, Isles GT, Hendry departing them, bringing back Entourage. And I mentioned Olympia, they're folding at least for the time being. So enter Gabsy and Grim, remaking that lethal CBJ Gaming PSN team that we saw with the Icebreakers, now under the moniker of Isles GT. So we'll have to see how they do over here on the Xbox side. We clearly saw their dominance on the PlayStation side of things, so it'll be very interesting to see what they bring here to NHL 22. And of course, that Entourage roster, the drama with how there was a team they dropped their captain in Rick Chell, and Eclipse no more for the time being. And now under the Entourage name as, again, Hendry, Gilly, Buckle, Dowdy, Ethan C, Deli, Dumoulin, Rampage, and Cooch over on that side. A lot of roster mania going down, but don't think it's all going to stick. You typically see this for the last event of the year. It's summer. Some guys are taking off. They're enjoying the summer. COVID restrictions a lot more relaxed than they were last time around. So certainly everyone getting outside, doing their thing. But, I don't know. Will we see Olympia come back? Who knows? Will we see Eclipse come back? You never know. I don't think a lot of these roster changes are going to stick long term. I think some of them might only be 1 or 2 events. They may try to see what goes on. But it looks like our teams have matched up here, Davos. So take it away.
And they have exactly matched up. And I'm excited to see what these guys have in store here as we have game 1 of this best of 2 series, as HGC going to pick it back across to Deke. Deke will carry it across the zone. He'll dump it down off the high glass. Back to Zach ahead for Siffel. Now down the wing, racing across Arctic Blur, pack across, and a save made by Reigns. And we're gonna see here if we can actually get an actual stream with audio. There we go.
There we go.
Face off back across over for Rux. His shot is in the glove. Reigns snags it out of the air, and he makes the save look very easy early on in this first.
Very easy, absolutely right. And a lot of shots early on, testing these goaltenders. Nothing too threatening just yet, but we always know, in this game, squeakers can go through.
Back over to Zach in the corner. Zach to Blur had a big win in the Kroger 3v3 Open to send his team by Kingdom into the championship, and had a shot at winning but could not beat I3HL Finland in the finals. But what a run for them, for him and Jacko. That was an amazing series. Tie up back
that it
around.
Was, and a lot of new champions were crowned this year as well. And it's always nice to see some of those faces get around. We've seen dominance in the 6v6 space out of Prodigy. So certainly some of these other teams that have won championships as well, very much like Scary Hours, looking to unseat Prodigy, who did take the last big championship.
This one's tied up back over to Blur on the right side for Zach. Zach hints the corner. Dancing behind the net, circling wide. Looks for the backhand. He couldn't stuff it home. And McFlurry down the wing over the line. Give and go. He'll try to drop it back to the point. Hangs on right side. Dances back. HTC fires a shot wide of the cage. Had bar down looking there. Just wide of blocker. And a quick feed again. Back across for Deep. And over Rux. Rux will dump it in. HGC lost it. Zach in the front. Back across. It skitters in the crease. Deke's having trouble. Arctic Blur the steal. Back inside. It redirects to the left side corner. Arctic Blur again. Back of the slot. Big time save. Reigns makes the stop, and he'll cover in the crease. And a very dangerous opportunity for Scary Hours.
And how about the pressure of Scary Hours? Virtual Brothers not able to clear the zone, and Scary Hours was just attacking the puck, attacking the net, but Reigns able to fight that one off.
Blur's shot is blocked. Sammy hits his own man in front, poked away back to Deeks at the blue line, trying to fiddle wide. HGC to Karma. Here comes a 2-on-1. McFlurry, backhand feed is intercepted. Zach makes a great heads-up play to intercept the pass across. And the puck will dump in off of Rux's stick in the slot. They chip it away. And Deeks ahead. HGC lost it. Blur across. Zach. A chance denied. Reigns lets it go. And he'll flash the leather again. And it's been a pretty entertaining period in the other end of the rink, where Reigns is trying to keep his team in it.
Well, Reigns has been pretty busy early on, and a lot of that is this forecheck of Scary Hours, causing Virtual Brothers to make a misstep and not be able to clear the zone.
This one is dumped in. Aya going to be offside of the play. 9:11 to go in the first period. Virtual Brothers has been a strong seed in these tournaments here. They've been close. They've had their shot in the playoffs. They've had times where they've had very interesting seasons, not last as long as they should have, but we shall see how this tournament goes. His shot off the short side, save made by Reigns off of Zach. This one back over the line for Sammy. And across the zone, nice give and go, and a Sammy chance knocked away, intercepted at the blue line, and it skitters it back over for Zach. and Deeks. Rucks the steal. A nice pass is knocked down by McFlurry. Across to Karma on the left, back to the right side. Great play by official Mark to knock it away. Another rush here for Scary Hours. Rucks will look around the zone. Quick feed off the boards, knocked away, and here's a 3-on-2. Look at McFlurry. Sammy fires a shot at redirects off his own man in front. The short side pass knocked away. Here's a rush again. Official Mark down the left side. And he will hang on and dump it around the cage. And here comes Virtual Brothers on the right side. Karma, good play by him. Karma knocked away to the corner. Wraparound attempt, flushed down and denied. Here's another rush. Quick strike. Here's Mark down the wing. Blur left side. Blur walks in. He's bodied off to the corner. Back to center ice is Sitful. Intercepted by Karma. McFlurry back to Sammy. And then McFlurry. Left side. Nice dazzling move around the zone. It's intercepted by Sitful. And he'll dish it across the center. 3-on-2 with a minute 50 to go. Blur's shot is in the glove. Reigns will cover. And first period still scoreless here.
Starting to trade punches a little bit, but again, the edge early on has gone to Scary Hours, but Reigns has been great, as we often see.
Face-off is ricocheted back left side. Here comes a chance for Sammy. They'll just squirt it into the zone. Back left side for Sitful, trying to drop it back to Mark, and he wasn't ready to handle it. They'll skate away in the neutral zone. They'll dump it across the blue line. 7 seconds left in the period. HGC knocked away. Got it back over to Zach. Zach shoots a short side chance. Save made at the horn by Reigns. And after the first, deadlocked at 0. Both teams still trying to figure out what could be going on here. But a first period entertainment nonetheless.
Well, trying to get traffic in front, but Reigns has seen every shot that's come his way. We are blanked even at 0-0. Still waiting for that first goal in this game.
0 shots for Virtual Brothers. They had a minute and 20 time in attack, but not a lot of shots on net. Maybe a few that may have been blocked in front, but again, like we said, Reigns has been the busy person, the netminder for that period. 6 shots, 6 saves, and 6 faceoffs. Win for Scary Hours.
And Virtual Brothers had a couple of chances. They had a 2-on-1 that was intercepted on the back check, and they just weren't able to find shooting lanes despite having a little bit of zone time. Not too much, but they really got to try to open this thing up, get some pucks towards the net in this period. They went for that wrap attempt, didn't generate a shot either, so we'll see what they can do here in the second period.
Back in the corner over Sammy. A pass ricochets. Nobody home. It goes all the way down the ice. And back to center for Deeks. Deeks across the zone. Back in the corner. Moving in. Nice play to HDC. He'll work it across the blue line. Good feed left right side to Karma. Knocked away. Here's Mark. And an Arctic Blur chance. Back to center goes for Scary Hours. They will rip it into the right side corner. Knocked around by Deeks. And again, HTC finds a chance. Karma's away, and he got it knocked away off his stick on a brilliant chance, looking like he was going to just try and carry the puck in all by himself. And he just couldn't do it, but what a chance for there. And Virtual Brothers, that was their first big chance of the hockey game. And offside is called against Scary Hours.
And Rux is seemingly starting to fit in very well to this team, and you see him leading the charge on those breakouts, as we've often seen Rux be able to do on teams that he's played on. But going offsides on that chance, not on the same page.
Back across goes McFlurry. McFlurry waiting back to center for Zach. Over the right side. Zach, a pass across. Nobody home. Another feed back to Sitful. Top of the slot. Reigns will glove it down again. And with 6 minutes gone in the second period, it is still scoreless.
That's a really nice play from Sitful as well. Going to the soft area just outside of the high slot, getting that pivot to let the shot go while he had time and space. Reigns just coming up with a big save.
Back to center. Held at the blue line. Here comes Karma, 2-on-1. Just offside was Sammy. So close.
Oh, what would have been a clear-cut 2-on-1 does not go, as they can't hold the line. That one's coming back to the neutral zone.
Face off in outside the blue. Face off kickback for Scary Hours. Kept alive by Rux, but not enough. Sammy able to clear it out of the zone. Great play by him to sweep it away. And down the center ice area goes, back across to Sitful. Arctic Blur in the corner. Blur passes behind the net. It ricochets back to the right side point. Rux behind the net, circling a Sitful pass in front. Is knocked away. Zach will walk it in. The pass in front, nobody home. It ricochets and got intercepted, but they keep it alive. A pinball shot goes wide of the cage. Arctic Blur, they're continuing their offensive pressure. Arctic Blur knocked away by HTC. What a stick lift to knock the puck off of his stick. They will sweep it down the ice, and Mark will hang on to the puck for Scary Hours. The center, they knife it away back over to Karma. Karma will rip it behind his own net, back for Deeks, and they'll start the offense again. Backhand shovel, dump into the corner now. Double coverage there. Back to the point it goes. HTC finds a Karma chance. Back out in front, nobody home. One-timer stop by Bar Down Beauty. Rebound Pinballs, they score! It's McFlurry off the redirection off their own defender. And it is a goal for the Virtual Brothers.
And I feel like I say this every single time we cover Scary Hours, but Bar Down gets scored on more by his own team than he does the opponent night in, night out. And it seems like those are the only goals that he gives up. McFlurry able to net in the first goal of this game despite the dominance we've seen by Scary Hours.
They get the fortuitous bounce after not having a great start to this hockey game. And they cash in where they need it the most, and they take an early 1-0 lead into this hockey game. Second period action. Now, how will Scary Hours respond? They got to go through Reigns first.
Well, I think they just got to keep playing their game, and they got to keep taking those open shots they're getting. And one of them's bound to slip through. They've gotten some good chances. Reigns has made some good saves. We'll see if he can hold up.
Back across to Rux, trying to hang on to a back left side. Here's a rush down the wing. Here comes McFlurry. McFlurry in breakaway. He hits the goalpost. McFlurry had Bar Down beaten, but he hit iron. Icing call, and that will come back to haunt them. I'm sure of it.
And McFlurry never tested the forehand on that chance. He stayed backhand the entire time. The net opened up, but the iron denies him on that breakaway.
Face-off is a tie-up, back on the line, kept by HTC. No, he did not keep it in. It'll be offside on the play.
And it's funny how the bounces seem to even out. Even when it seems like everything's going against you, that first goal goes against Bar Down off of his own player's skate. However, that one gets a little bit of help from the iron on what looked like it would have been a for-sure goal. And nonetheless, sitting here at 1-0.
Across to Zach, and they're going to call this one back offside with 3:43 left.
As this period's really starting to slow down a little bit, seeing a lot of stoppages of play, as both of these teams, I mean, it's a 1-goal game at this point. So much tension between these two. It's the first night of the season. You want to start out strong. We'll see what they can bring here. Can Scary Hours tie this one up?
This one is dumped into the corner. Behind the net is Karma. Karma will try and fiddle it free. He will. Down the wing is Deeks in the offense, and he's stripped to the puck by Rux. And here he goes down the right side. Rux will pass it. Save made by Reigns. A forced pass on goal. Denied by the goaltender. Look at Karma down the wing trying to mosey his way by. Here's a chance for Sitful. Down the left side. He got stymied there. And Karma will start the rush for the Virtual Brothers. Here's Deeks ahead for Sammy. Over for Mark. Nice dish back to Rux in the center ice area with 7 to go in the period. Deeks will fire it down, but he will give him an icing with 2.8 to go.
Hey, still time for a face-off play here, and we know these teams both draw them up. We'll see if they're able to launch that one-timer off the draw or not, as they are going for that aggressive face-off.
Watch out for Blur. Back inside. Mark the Blur. Hit the post at the buzzer. And a little bit of a hesitation may have worked in their favor, but the goalpost denies that chance.
And we thought that might have been the chance that we were going to see. Indeed, they do pull it off. They get the shot through clean. But once again, the iron can be tricky. Both of these teams have hit the pipe in that last period. We go to the third. 1-goal game. It's Virtual Brothers 1-0 over Scary Hours.
And again, 2 shots, 1 goal. They got a couple of chances, and they were lucky enough to get that bounce off the skate in front, and McFlurry credited with the goal. And again, like you said, it seems like Bar Down Beauty has been the goalie just to have the most rotten luck when it comes to getting scored on by his own teammates. It doesn't matter what tournament, what team. He's a magnet for it. And here we go. Start of this third period in game 1. Face off back it goes for Deeks. He'll walk it across, poke checked away by Zach. He'll race in after it. Zach pressures and hits the point. Nobody there. It goes all the way down the ice as they will go out to Mark. He'll skate neutral zone back over for Rux. Rux to Zach. Good give and go with Sitful. Sitful hangs on, looks for some room. Back to Blur, a pass in front. And Zach couldn't get a low shot on goal. It ricochets off the pad and wide. Back to HDC in the corner again. Back to center they go. And a play for Rux. He'll work it up the neutral zone. But dumping off the high glass. Deke across. Turnover for Blurry. Couldn't get a handle on the puck. Another turnover. Zach has a backhand. Pass in front. They score! What a feat across! And it is Sitful to give them a tie game.
And it was only a matter of time before one of those turnovers finally cost the Virtual Brothers. And it's a tribute to how well Scary Hours has forechecked. And Sitful sitting backdoor, able to tap that one in again. Smothering forecheck, generating turnover after turnover. They have forced Virtual Brothers into those costly turnovers. Now the game is all tied up.
Back to center across, they dump it in. Off the backboard, pass in front, back over to K-Cut. And here comes a pass down the wing. They ricochet it wide and up the zone. And they'll work it back in. A high dump again off the right side glass. Deke and Zach the steal. Blur forces a pass through. Zach with a muscle attempt. He got the puck free. Zach walks in. He scores! Are you kidding me? What work by this Scary Hours team. Zach gives them a 2-1 lead.
And Blur finds Zach on the cut. Zach able to come in on the backhand, goes to the forehand around the defender and tucks that one in past Reigns, as Zach was able to get the primary assist on the game tying goal. Now the go-ahead goal here in the third.
Again, back across the zone. Nice move for Zach, and Deke's able to knock it away. A 4-on-3 down the wing. Karma knocked away. And the rush is up the zone. Racing back over. Mark the pass. And it skitters and ricochets a couple. Bounces wide. Back across to Sammy. Over to McFlurry in the corners. And it's knocked around by Rux. Rux down at 2-on-1, 3-on-2. Back shot. Glove save Reigns. Played it out. And another turnover. Back inside. Chance. And it skitters back. Point. Chance. Ricochets wide. Blur all chance all day for Scary Hours. And wow. What a period for them.
And again, just dominance in the offensive zone, forcing Virtual Brothers into mistakes in their own zone to keep that puck in. And they've gotten hemmed in their zone a lot, especially here in the third period. Scary Hours continues to attack.
Another glove saved by Reigns. 8:28 to go. 2-1 lead for Scary Hours after being down 1-0. And here's the face-off. Back to HGC. Up the boards. Great interception. Good read by Ruck. Shot. Glove save again by Reigns. And he got caught deep in his net. And it looked like that could have been the one eluding him.
Well, there's one thing we definitely know. Sitful loves to shoot anywhere on the ice. Short side, far side, from way downtown, especially when he sees that goalie along the goal line. But Reigns able to come up with the save that time.
Back inside, they dump it off the high glass. Karma back in front, nobody home. Here comes Zach. Poking away. No race down, he's got Blur with it. The double team. Zach, what a pickup. Back across the line, left side of the point. Mark from Blur. Mark shot through a crowd. Rebound saved by Reigns. The turnaround chance denied by the goaltender. And across they go for Virtual Brothers. Deeks, the pass intercepted. And it's back in the zone. Up the middle for Rux. Pass intercepted. HGC across they go. Up the zone back for McFlurry. And offside to be called.
Yeah, puck ping-ponging off of the boards and not able to keep the line. As once again, coming back to the neutral zone. As the clock now starting to become an enemy. 4:12 to go here for the Virtual Brothers. They're still down 1.
And here's the play back over with 3:40 to go in the third. Down 1. Big hit at the blue line. Here's a chance for Zach across. Rux, a pass. And he can't get the shot away. Rebound pinballs back into the corner. Here's Deeks. 2:40 left. Looks for an option down left side. Here's Sammy down the wing. Back across. Loose puck. It skitters wide. And Deeks trying to keep things going. And it's a chance for Blur. Knocked down by Deeks. A dump it icing call. Minute 23 to go in this period. And what a story so far. Big period for Scary Hours. And they hold on, trying to hang on to this lead.
As some of the scores are starting to come through as well, you will see those at the top right of your screen. Compliments of League Gaming.
Back to the corner now. HTC picked up by McFlurry. McFlurry poked away. HTC will look to regroup with under 50 to go. They work it back up the zone. Quick feed over to the line and offside was Sammy. It looks like they're going to get a definite timeout call here. 15 shots to 2 in favor of Scary Hours. What a commanding period for them.
And that really just says it all. And it's not just offensively, it's defensively as well. They have been smothering on both sides of the ice, generating turnover after turnover. Virtual Brothers has failed to clear on numerous attempts. When they're getting close to the offensive zone, boom, they're going off sides because of the work that Scary Hours has done defensively on the trap, forcing you into areas that you did not want to go in. And Virtual Brothers, they're going to have to adjust here going into game 2, as 2 shots, that's not going to be enough.
Back and front, 2 shots, definitely not enough.
However, despite that, Davos, it is still just a 1-goal game.
You're not wrong. I mean, a thought flashed in my head as soon as you said that. I'm like, hey, another goal could ricochet off somebody in front, and we would see it as another bad luck goal against Bar Down Beauty. But he's made 1 save. He's letting 1, but it could be worse. He just needs to make 1 save, and it'll be 1 save better for him. But again,
well, I think he does have the 2 saves here, Davos, because that first goal was an own goal off the skate. That will not count as a shot as well. So
right.
He does have 2 saves, but he did let in the goal.
This one is iced. And a big, crucial offensive zone faceoff here for Virtual Brothers. 34 seconds left in a 1-goal game.
And that new Entourage squad cruising to an easy win in game 1. Their debut game, a 10-3 victory over there.
Woo. Face-off has kicked back. Here's a chance for Karma. Back to the point. Back to Deeks. He shoots. He scores. It's Deeks. And this game is tied at 2.
All right, well, how about the pivot at the point out of Deeks to open up his hips and let go of a missile? That one beating Bar down clean, couldn't track that one down. And despite being outshot 15-3, here we are tied at 2.
22 seconds left. Back to center. McFlurry will dump it in. Back around for Mark. He's bottled up. Back inside. Backhand. Hit the post. They score. It's a chance. And Sammy has given Virtual Brothers the lead with 16 seconds left.
And they are going to stun. Unbelievable. They never gave up in this game. That puck squeaks out in front. They gather the rebound, rip that one home. And now with 14 seconds left, Virtual Brothers has 3 goals on 4 shots.
10 seconds to go. They flip it out of the zone. Blur's got one last chance. Back across. Ruck's not there. And they will hang on to take, actually, 5/10 of a second left. And they will hang on to take a big win in this game.
That is simply a game you cannot lose if you are Scary Hours.
And there we have it. The horn sounds, and the Virtual Brothers will take the win in game 1 of this series, 3-2.
And that's what I said, Davos. You know, despite being vastly outplayed, they kept it close. And when push came to shove, it was that next shot that was able to tie it up. They only had 2 shots. The third one goes in. The fourth one goes in as well. And they will stun Scary Hours here. As I mentioned, you pivot into that slap shot, and that one just finds its way in. And that was a perfect shot.
It looks like it's a screen in front. And my goodness gracious, I could not believe it. But what a comeback for Virtual Brothers, not to be denied.
And if you're on the other side, you're thinking, man, what do we have to do to win? As again, it was domination, but Reigns made the saves he had to make to keep the game close. And then a flurry of goals in a couple of seconds sends Virtual Brothers on to win game 1.
My, oh my, like, you can't write this script at all. Like, coming back, facing a barrage of shots in that third period, you know Reigns has it in him to do it. And he held the guy wasn't even on the score sheet at all. The newest name of names, but Sammy, able to put home the rebound, pass bar down, giving them the W. And what a incredible hockey game for them. Can they continue? Can they add on to the fact after this big win? Can they do it again? Can they continue the trend here in game 2? We will find out.
You got to think if Scary Hours plays like that again, they won't lose that same game twice. But man, just again, the game was kept close and Virtual Brothers simply never gave up, and it came from a perfect shot, a screenshot that just found its way on the right side of bar down to find its way home, and that ties the game up. And then chaos ensues in front, and Sammy picks up the rebound and becomes the hero with 14 seconds left. What a game 1 to kick off this season.
It just goes to show you anybody can win, no matter how many shots are on goal. As soon as that faceoff was coming down, there was their big opportunity. They win the faceoff. They keep the puck in the offensive zone, and they just do what they do best. They get shots on net when they count, when they're absolutely needed, and they come off with a big win. And if one of the more shocking losses I wouldn't expect out of Scary Hours when you're up by 1 with 15-2 shots on goal. It was looking pretty simple so far with one period left.
I don't think you can bank on the Virtual Brothers playing that poorly in the next game either. Typically in these series, we do see that game 1 to game 2, a little bit of an adaptation, if you will, to strategy. And, you know, I don't think they're going to get hemmed in their zone as easily as they did in game 1. So that could spell trouble for Scary Hours if they don't adapt themselves.
They definitely need to work on their last minute defense, because it was not there in that last minute of the third period. But other than that, they played very sound offensive hockey. They played keep away. They cycled very well. And if it wasn't for Reigns in that first 2 periods and third period, obviously it could have been a different story.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're just waiting for our guys to get matched up here. Let's take a look around the league, Davos, and see what else we have going on here. As Instinct off to a big start, Composure off to a big start as well. And we mentioned a lot of names trading places, as Mateer and Odie now back on Composure, as Odie already had, I believe, 550 plus games for Composure when he left them to go to Olympia, spent some time on Olympia before going back there. So it's nice to see that old faces returning to those same places, as we thought Composure might be done when they lost their D pair. However, here they are back better than ever, as it looks like our teams have matched back up here, Davos.
All right. They are ready to go, and so are we, as game 2 is about to be underway. Chocolate Thunder, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the broadcast. You guys are watching the CBJ Gaming 6v6 finale. And it is going to hopefully be a finale for NHL 22 as we look forward to the newest game coming out, hopefully in October as we'd expected. But here we go. Game 2 of this series coming your way.
Let us know in chat. Who do you guys got? I think I saw a couple of guys rooting for the Virtual Brothers. Obviously, we had some former Scary Hours players as well in both Guan and Kren popped in chat. So let us know who you guys rooting for here in game 2. Virtual Brothers taking a stunner of a game 1 by a score of 3-2. 3 goals on 4 shots. See what we have here. It's game 2.
Gino 2K, yes sir, this is Xbox, and Chocolate Thunder, this is a it's best of 2 series, so 2 games apiece. Here we go. It is a chance for Sitful off the face-off. It's 1 to the back. Here's Sammy down the wing, going to pass across. It's knocked away to the corner. Here's Blur, is just run over by the freight train. He somehow gets up and stretches a long pass over for Zach in the right side corner. Back inside is knocked away by Karma. Around they go. HTC knocked the puck off his stick. He was the one who freight trained on the left side. It was Arctic Blur there. Here's a chance. Rocks over to Blur. Blur dazzles in. Blur knocked off the puck by Karma. Now we got Scary Hours wearing the darks, and it is Virtual Brothers wearing the whites. Up the zone, good feed back in the corner. Across it goes, intercepted almost, back goes cross. What a feed, and the pass ricochets wide. Arctic Blur almost had a beautiful chance to put it home, and it just out of his reach. Here is a race down the wing ahead. It goes for Sitful on the backhand. He squibs it over for Arctic Blur. Return feed back in the corner. Nice work back in the right side now. Top of the key, pass, Blur over, and his pass just misses the mark. Over for Deeks across the zone. Good feed back to Karma, knocked away. Here's HTC. Glove save for Bar down, and he will get the whistle.
Yeah, HTC testing Bar down early, coming up with a big glove save to keep this game tied at 0.
Face-off is tied up back around for Karma, knocked away. Zach will take it across. Good feedback to Blur. Blur across the zone. Back to the slot. Shoots, and it hit the post. It stays out. Reigns got a chunk of it. It squibbed in the paint, but he knocked it away and covered it up.
And a nice give and go on the left-hand side from Blur and Sitful. Sitful opening up to let that shot go. Almost squeaked its way by Reigns. Nonetheless, keeps that one out.
A shot blocked to the left side for Blur. Back behind the net, circling wide. Here is Sitful now. Top of the slot. Blur, shot deflected loose, and Reigns is going to find it, and Reigns is going to cover.
And Arctic Blur went in behind the net to draw his defender away from the play before cutting back out up into the high slot for a one-timer, but not able to get the animation he was looking for, as Reigns able to make the save on that one.
Back to Markey, has some free room. Back a Sitful chance. Right side, dazzles around. Sitful back to Mark. Shot, deflected. Another pinball shot to the right side corner. Blur going to pick it up back to Sitful. Spin pass. Rebound knocked away. Blur chance squibs wide of the cage again. There's the rush for Virtual Brothers down the wing. Here's Karma down the right side. Bumped off. McFlurry can't get it into the zone. They'll have to regroup in the defensive zone. HTC will dump it in off the high glass. It is in the hands of Karma. Karma gonna kick it away. Nobody there to find it. It's intercepted. Here comes Blur across the 3-on-2. Back across. It's intercepted by McFlurry. And VB is able to gonna race it down the wing. A puck is loose, but it's in the hands of Scary Hours. Back in for Rux, number 17. He'll just dish it into the corner now. Deeks ran over. Zach across. Blur in front. Loose save made by Reigns. The pinball is right in front of him. Here's McFlurry, knocked away, back to HDC. HDC back to McFlurry, right side corner. He'll work it around, trying to find a lane. Back over for Karma. Karma has control. He'll get knocked off the puck. It squibs to the center ice across from Mark. And the puck is in the skates. Mark trying to fiddle it. Blur. Left side corner, back to the top of the key. Here comes a chance for Sitful. Back to Blur. And that one is knocked away off his stick. They work it back. Mark in the slot is knocked away. Karma chance. He's on a foot race. Here comes Karma. 2-on-1. Karma, what a save made there by Bar Down Beauty. As Sammy tried to make another beautiful chance into the net. Another foot race is not a lonely pass intercepted. Here's a chance for Rux. Rux walks in. Backhand chance knifed away. And here comes a chance. 8 seconds to go. Pass. And a chance for Sammy knocked away. They try to keep it. McFlurry back. HCC shot blocked away. Another chance is blocked away again, this time by his own man. After the period, it is a scoreless tie.
And another scoreless period between these two, as we've seen a couple of those now between these clubs, as goaltenders have made saves they've needed to make for their clubs. Both teams still looking for that first goal, and once again, Scary Hours dominating time on attack. But as the story continues, have not found a way to beat Reigns in this one. And something you're seeing often out of Scary Hours, every time they're able to get the puck back in the offensive zone, immediately they are sending someone in front of Reigns, trying to cause some havoc, trying to get a tip or a rebound in front. Hasn't gone their way yet, but it's a good strategy if you want to beat a goaltender in a world class of his own like Reigns.
As we begin the second period, shots are even at two apiece, as both teams have had some very electric moments in that first that could have gone either way. But here we go, second period, 0-0. Here's Sammy walks in a backhand, and he can't get the shot away, and it was intercepted. Here's a chance for Arctic Blur, back to McFlurry. Here comes Sammy down the left side. He decides to stop up and wait. Back to McFlurry. Loose puck in front. Official Mark is able to sweep it away. Here's the rush down for Blur. It's intercepted. Here's a chance. HGC, too far of a pass. And icing will be called here in the second period.
Yeah, that one's coming all the way back down. And this is the spot that we saw that face-off play go from. Doesn't look like they're going with the aggressive face-off this time around. But they do win it clean.
Here's Rux. His shot right through the crease, and it got knocked down in front, but almost went past Reigns. What a move for Karma on the backhand. Back of the slot, Sammy shoots. Glove save, and a beauty by Bar Down Beauty. Here's the race down for Zach. He'll punch it into the corner left side, and Blur will take it across. Here's a rush. HDC got poked away, but luckily Deeks was back in the zone to pick up the loose puck. Another big play, another stretch pass across the zone. Either dump in left side corner, back over for Virtual Brothers. A chance for McFlurry. McFlurry, a rush down left side. McFlurry, nice move, and it pinballs not in the net that time, but wide of the cage. Back in the slot for a rush for Zach across the Sitful. Back of the point, a lone pass is knocked away. Here's Sammy, drop pass to McFlurry. McFlurry lost it off the handle. Rux will take it ahead for Scary Hours. Chance for 2-on-1. It's Arctic Blur. He walks in the pass, score! Tap in for Zach, and it's 1-0 for Scary Hours.
And he won't get an assist on that play, but it all starts with Rux. He generates the turnover. He didn't crack under the pressure. He also found a way to generate a clean breakout through Sitful in the center. Found a way to get that puck deep out of their own end, and now into the back of the net. Scary Hours up 1-0.
1-0. A beautiful tap in front, high speed, no chance for Reigns. And now will Virtual Brothers have an answer? They will flick it into the zone. Back of the point, Deeks fires a pad save. He kicked it out into the corner for Karma. Karma escapes, shoots, and a shot from Sammy goes wide. Mark ahead for Sitful now down the wing. Here is Rux down the middle. Rux to Zach. He'll try to flush it in. And a penalty coming up. The first power play of the series goes to Scary Hours. My bad.
As Scary Hour is going to look to go to work here, and they're going to set up Arctic Blur for the one-timer, and Sitful is going to look for that heat-seeking missile. See which one they're able to hit here.
Hits Mark. Top of the key. Rux give and go. Back in the corner. Waltzing in. Back to Mark. Mark. Shades wide. Poked away. Again, Zach. A pass goes all the way down the ice with under a minute to go on the power play. And back right side, Zach across. Karma is going to intercept it. Back in the corner. Moving on in is Sitful. And he got knocked off the puck there. Here's Mark, a pass. Nobody there. Got ricocheted wide. They cleared away. Great rush, great clear. And the power play has been killed by Virtual Brothers. And up the ice goes Scary Hours. They dump it in off of Rux's stick. Deeks goes in after it. Knocked off the puck there. And they will rip it down, and icing will be called against Virtual Brothers.
So to kind of explain a little bit about what we have going on here, Chief Seattle. Basically, CBJ Gaming is the official gaming brand of the Columbus Blue Jackets, their gaming division, and they are hosting this tournament. And basically, you get your best 6 players, and you enter that lineup. And there are some NHL teams that sponsor 6v6 teams. Mainly the New York Islanders. They have the Isles Gaming team. However, in this matchup, Virtual Brothers and Scary Hours, and neither of these clubs are representing an NHL team. However, they are playing in this NHL team event.
Back across the goes, a chance down the wing. And it goes to center. McFlurry down the left side. He'll walk it back to the point. Shot blocked in front. And here's a rush again for Scary Hours. Blur had it knocked off his stick. An official mark, and it carried across. Here's a chance. Save made by Reigns off the shot. On goal there. Great denial there. Backhand for Zach. What a move from behind the net. And a rush down for Karma. Dropping it back. McFlurry. The spin. Rebound. A chance. They score. What a play as it pinballed in front. Back to Virtual Brothers. They kept it going. And an absolute one-timer will tie things up.
And McFlurry down out of the corner. The spin pass, it goes off of Zach's skate. And McFlurry finds it once again. Sends that one back. Who fires that one in. And Virtual Brothers able to tie this one up in the dying seconds of the second period.
Zach walks in. He scores! Unbelievable. Zach with the LT. He loses the puck. And he will get it to squib in past Reigns.
And Zach looked like he was fired out of a cannon, and just like that, Scary Hours regaining the lead as these teams trade punches and trade goals in the final 10 seconds of this second period.
What? Like you said, he was like hotter than a firecracker coming down the right side. He uses the LT to create even more speed and separation. And he loses the puck, and it somehow squibs past the right pad of Reigns, and they get the goal back to give them the lead again.
As neither of these teams wanting to give an inch here in this game, and just like we thought, there has been an adjustment out of the Virtual Brothers. They're getting a lot more shots towards the net, but now they still stare down a 1-goal deficit. Can they come back in the third period? You guys are about to find out. Go anywhere.
And what a absolutely crazy last 10 seconds of the period. We think this game is tied. No way. As Zach puts matters into his own hands and definitely puts his team on his back. 7 shots on goal for Scary Hours to 5 for Virtual Brothers, and a pretty good game so far. Pretty good series, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so far so good, and a great opening feature series here for the 6v6 finale.
And here is the face-off to start the third period. And we're underway. It is Scary Hours versus Virtual Brothers in a 2-game set, 2-game series. Game 1 went to Scary Hours. Here comes a rush for Karma. 3-on-1, 2-on-1, poked away. Rux came across and robbed him on that chance. Here is the rush down the wing. Here is a chance for Karma down the center ice area. Back to Sammy. Over the zone, he'll walk it in. Back to Deeks. Deeks, the pass, intercepted. A 2-on-1, 3-on-2, but it was snuffed out by Karma, and he will just dump it into the up into the corner, though. Across it goes for HDC. Karma from behind the net is McFlurry. Back to the line. Wrist her away. Rebound chance. Sammy couldn't get a handle on it before the puck was ejected off his stick wide. Again over HDC, looking for some room now behind the net. Circles it wide, gives it back to the top of the key again. Big hit there. Another big hit. He bounces off it back. A Karma pass and a big time save by Bar Down Beauty. And oh, baby, that was close.
Able to squeak by those hits and generate an opportunity. Bar Down able to fight that one off and keep it out of the back of the net.
Here's the face-off. It is one back across HDC. The shot save made by Bar Down. He gets the body in front of the puck and he makes the save. Looks very easy.
And Virtual Brothers able to put on much more pressure in game 2 than game 1. We thought that's what might be the case here. They were able to steal game 1. Now looking to sweep this series, but Scary Hours still has that 1-goal lead.
Back to the point. Here's a chance for Karma. Back to the center, Deeks. Oh, and he had a chance there. McFlurry. No shot from him. He'll wait in the corner. Top to Deeks at the point. Double teamed. He lost the puck. Here comes Zach down the wing, a 2-on-2. Here's Zach down the right side. He'll weave in the corner. He'll handle it back in the corner now. Back to the point again for Rux. He shoots and it pinballs wide. Back to Karma across for Virtual Brothers. Here comes Sammy down the left side. Here's a shot, rebound, and pinballs in front. Oh, Mark is able to get a handle on it. Up the zone, moving up the wing. Zach will carry a left side. His shot is blocked by his own man, Arctic Blur. To the top for Sitful. He fires a shot again, blocked. Left side for Blur. He'll lose the handle, and here's a rush for Virtual Brothers. Back into the hands of Scary Hours. Long fed pass. Here's Arctic Blur. Arctic Blur waltzes backhand knocked away. Loose off the side of the net. Loose puck side of the net. Chance knocked away. Pinballed again. Back in the hands of Scary Hours. Rux will look for room. Rux back to center. They work it back in again. Up the middle, carrying it wide. Here's Arctic Blur. Nice move. Does chance. Rux shot. Save made by Reigns. Point blank chance. Point blank save. And icing. Icing. Offside will be called there with 5:57 left.
And a good chance there for Rux, but just running out of room, nowhere to go as he broke through, trying to stuff that one in on the short side of Reigns. Up to the task to keep his team in this one.
Up the zone, back inside. And here's the rush across the zone for Sammy. Sammy back to Karma. He hits the right side, back over to HGC. It's intercepted by Sitful. And here comes the rush. And they will flick it back in the zone. Up the middle now, dancing wide. Good feed to Karma. Karma dancing wide. Karma to Sammy. Sammy shoots. Loose, they score! Loose puck. McFlurry pounces on the rebound with 4 minutes to go. And this game is tied at 2.
And McFlurry just goes towards the net. Chaos as that puck was ping-ponging around. That puck comes off of the pad and out in front. McFlurry sends that one right back as this game all tied up with 4 to go in the third.
Up the zone, back for Deeks. And Deeks will walk it back in. And they'll work it back. Corner, loose puck for Blur, and he couldn't get a handle on it. Here's the rush down the wing. It squibs free. Official Mark will carry it across for Scary Hours. Wow, Sitful, unbelievable. Sitful carries it. Backhand save by Reigns. And a very careful save he had to make there, Grizz.
Oh man, Sitful putting on the moves along the boards, able to squeak by and send on that backhand short side. Reigns making the save. He's not letting that one out.
Across the zone, back up the middle now, picked up by Rux. 1 minute to go in the third period. Karma the steal. Chance is intercepted by the Zach in the slot. Sitful and back across for Blur. Chance and I by the blocker. Here's Rux back to Zach. He walks it in loose. Pocket squibs wide. Up the zone. He'll work it back in. And offside called with 34.7 to go in the third. Another tie game here. What could happen here in the last half minute here, Grizz?
Yeah, and the second period, we saw a ton of goals in the dying minute, in the dying seconds. But we see that here.
Back over Rux. They score! They score! An Arctic Blur ripper from the left side. Backdoor slammer. And it's a 3-2 lead for Scary Hours. And I don't know if I'd call that the commentator's curse or not, because literally it just happened.
I've been waiting for that Arctic Blur one-timer to open up. He's taken a ton of chances from the high slot. This time closes the gap and gets right into the crease to let that one go. And Scary Hours now up 3-2 with 26 seconds to go.
26 seconds left. What a story for them. They got time on the clock. And
that's a double timeout for good measure.
Yes, definitely need a timeout there. And just a never give up attitude from Scary Hours, both teams too. It was a crazy pass, and somehow Sifo got free, back across, nobody home. Rux made the play. And he's going to slam that one home.
As welcome in Risto. No K cut tonight. No K cut this season, I believe.
Up the middle now, curling it wide of the net, back inside, 20 seconds left. Up the line for Zach. He's going to walk it in himself and scores his hat-trick goal for Zach. And they will have a 2-goal cushion with less than 20 to go in this one.
Oh, that was just a gross play out of Zach as he worked his way in with a ton of speed, put on just a split-second hesitation move to tuck that one in by Reigns. And he's gotten the better of Reigns so far here tonight. And it looks like Scary Hours will even up that regular season series 1-1.
And wow. 14.9. Face off back over for Mark. The bouncer for Zach. Can he do it again? And he tries to be fancy and loses the puck. Up for Blurred. 5 seconds to go. And this one will go in the butts for Scary Hours. And they will make this an even Steven series. 1-1 apiece as they split and look to have a continued regular season. Hopefully successful for both these clubs, as we had a great run.
That we did. Scary Hours evens up the series. They dominated game one. They found a way to lose as Virtual Brothers scored 3 goals on 4 shots. This time around, Scary Hours able to put up 4 goals of their own. 3 goals, the hat trick from Zach. And Scary Hours, once again, evens up that regular season series as both of these clubs move on to their second series tied at 1-1.
Well, we are going to get you guys set for series number 2. We'll give you a look and see who we've got here for our second series. It is Anaheim Ducks Gaming and 614 Hockey. We'll be right back, guys. We're going to have a little bit of an intermission break. And we'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned for more. Hey guys, what is going on? This is Davos, and by my side in the broadcast booth, Grizz is doing the color, and we are bringing you guys back for the CBJ Gaming 6v6 finale. You guys just watched the first series. It was Scary Hours versus Virtual Brothers, as that series split at 1 game apiece. We have another series coming your way, and it is going to be another doozy, as we looked at it just before the break. It is Anaheim Ducks Gaming versus 614 Hockey, affiliates of Anaheim Ducks, and 614 is the Columbus Blue Jackets, or CBJ Gaming affiliates. And I know these teams are going to absolutely crush it. I think we're going to have a great series here. The lineup, the names, and the lineups are just are just oozing with just skill and enthusiasm, Grizz.
Well, again, we talked about, the summer season. You typically have a lot of roster mania. It's no different here for Ducks Gaming, as they add on Heber and Stonewall coming over from Monarchs to add with Shocks, Dings, CT, and Focus. And then on the other side, you have basically what's a GWC all-star lineup with Junior Pens, Top Shelf Cookie, Aves, Saphir, Fool, Perelzi. All these guys have been noticeable on the GWC stage at some point, and it's awesome to see, kind of the two worlds colliding, as you have some of the elite GWC players now putting their mark on 6v6, and they're up against Ducks Gaming. So this is a formidable lineup, and I think we got a good one on our hands here for our second series of the night.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Let's take a look at who we got in the lineups here. Just a quick rundown here between these two teams. Shocks as hidden potential slowly turned to Ducks Gaming. Shocks at left wing, Dings at center, CT on the right side, Heber and Focus TF at defense. Stonewall in the crease, looking to be a brick wall for them in this series. For 614, the classic, they called him Junior CBJ, and but he's also known as Junior Pens. We have Avis and Top Shelf Cookie on the right side. Saphir,
it looks like don't mean to cut you off here, Davos, but I just got some inside info as 614 Hockey running a completely different lineup as far as positions are concerned from what we have here. Not happy with their first couple of games, so they're switching things up. It looks like Saphir will be at left wing, Fool will be at center, Aves will be at right wing, Cookie will be at left defense, Pens will be at right defense, Perelzi in net. So a completely different lineup. And we'll see what they're able to bring to the table this time around.
You know what? I like it when I see Pens and Cookie on defense. I'm not going to lie.
D.
Those guys, it reminds me, this is a rematch. If you think about it, this is the rematch of the series during the playoffs when Hidden Potential played 614, and 614 won it in Game 7. Not the same exact lineup, but we have a very almost familiar lineup here. And I'm excited to see what these guys bring to the table here. They had Cookie and they had Pens on defense. So, again, not the same forward lineup, but it's going to be a doozy to watch here, guys. I'm excited to see what they have in store here, as this could be. I'm going to throw it out there. This could be a potential. It could be a potential playoff series, but yeah, you never know. This is week 1, so I'm just throwing stuff out there.
So we got a lot of the boys in chat as well. A lot of the competitors in this game in chat, as we have Focus and Aves showing up, and the boys are supporting in chat as well. Love to see it. As just waiting for these guys to search and match up.
Focus, I'm excited.
I'm doing this for Davos and the race car bet.
Long live the race car bet. 2019 to 2020.
Love to see it.
Absolutely classic. I love it. I know these guys are super competitive, and reject. Oh, I love it. All these players are super competitive. They're super awesome guys to be around, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for this in this series. Except the fact we have Perelzi and not Welsh in net. But Peralzi stood ground. He's been playing pretty good hockey in these last couple tournaments. He's made some strides and hopefully continue getting higher and higher, and hopefully he can help his team here get into a big playoff push here.
As Crosby thinks Aves is going to score a Hattie, and Reject says, Davos, I'm with you with the race car bed. Instead, it's 2001 to currently still in a race car bed, and I'm proud to say it. You love to see that, as it looks like our teams have matched up, as everyone in the game is viewing the loadouts of the other team, see if they can get an advantage one way or the other. Again, 614 running a completely different lineup here, switching Fool to center, Saphir at left wing, Aves at right wing, Cookie at left defense, at right defense, Junior Pens, and in net Peralzi. They'll be taking on Anaheim Ducks Gaming, and Anaheim Ducks are a team that does sponsor a 6v6 team, as I did allude to earlier. So that's why you have the moniker Anaheim Ducks Gaming. They'll be taking on 614 Hockey in this 2-game home and home series in the regular season. It's opening night of the 6v6 finale here, sponsored by Lee Gaming.
Here we go. Wow. Here we go. And Grizz does have hella jerseys.
Got way more at home.
He couldn't bring them all. They wouldn't fit. Across
I
the
wish
zone.
they were all signed, but they are not.
Back it goes for Aves. He'll walk it around the zone, and they'll pitch it behind the cage. Back in front. Focus bumped off the puck there, and a rush for Ducks. Heber across the zone, right side for CT. Bumped by Saphir. Nice move, Saphir, but he couldn't get around the defense. Up the zone they go. Fool back to Cookie. Cooks will dump it in to the left side, right side corner. Up the middle now, back swerving his Focus. He'll dump it in, and ice will be called against Ducks Gaming.
Yeah, Focus looking for the sauce up the boards. Not on the same page there as he misses the mark. That one's coming all the way back. As it is worth mentioning, Aves making his 6v6 debut. Long time coming for him. He's been interested in getting into sixes. Now he's found a home with 614 Hockey. We'll see how he fares tonight.
Up over the right side, back to Dings. The shots. Back to the point. Heber shot. He fires it just wide of Peralzi. Here's Dings back left side. Give and go. Dings shot is blocked away. Aves the control back over for Cookie. Top shelf Cookie hands it wide over for Junior Pens. Junior Pens dances around two. He'll shovel it back into the corner for Saphir, and Saphir gets bumped off the puck there. Focus knocked away, back over. Good pressure there to the point. Shot, fake, full save by Stonewall, and he'll get the whistle.
The fake slapper and then the real slapper doesn't leave the ice, and it's swallowed up by Stonewall Steve.
And here is the face-off. Offensive zone here for 614. And a Ducks face-off win. Here's Dings around the zone. Give and go. Back over for CT. He'll get bumped off the puck. Fool back over for Junior Pens. Aves the return feedback. And a good possession here from 614. A long flip in, a save made by Stonewall as he came out to challenge a shot over the zone. Great interception, and Dings had it locked away. And here is the rush for Focus. Downhill, clapping in. Aves the steal. Here comes a chance. Back in front, and a great interception by Dings to knock it away. Junior Pens battles in the corner. Pin ball back over to Fool now. Fool cuts in. He's in. What a save made by Stonewall as he came out, way out to challenge. Makes a huge time stop for the Ducks.
As Fool won the battle for the puck in along the board, squeaked out in front. Stonewall way out of the crease to challenge Fool, and able to come up with a huge save at this point in the game to keep this game tied at 0.
The face-off is tied. Here's Heber down the left side. 3-on-1. Here comes Shocks. He walks in, and he got knifed away. He got rushed from behind and lost the puck. Around and cutting back into Zaves. Back into Full, and he'll dump it in. Off the glass, it pinballs wide, back inside. And it's picked up by the Ducks here. Ding's nice move around one man. Focus over to Shocks. Big hit at the blue line. 2-on-1. Shoots. Perelzi the save. And a chance for Aves and the rush down for a 3-on-2. Racing into the corner is Top Shelf Cookie. And a chance for the power play. Full to the point. Extra skater out. Junior Pens hanging on. Can't get the room. It shovels all the way down the ice. And here comes Top Shelf Cookie of the zone and ice. They will take it around, and they will call the penalty.
In the play style of 6-1-4 hockey, all of these players so unique in their skill set, and they bring such an unorthodox play style to the table. They all use the manual sauce. They're gonna go for those D-to-D one-timers as well that we know Junior Pens is patented in Hut. But nonetheless, all of these Hut heroes brings something unique to the table. And it's truly something spectacular, but will it pay off? We'll see. They're up on the power play.
The speed shot deflected. What a save made by Stonewall. And look at all those area codes. You just love to see it. Across the zone, Aves cuts it back to Cookie. He fires. It deflects, and a save made again by Stonewall. And my goodness.
Stonewall making saves while typing in chat. Down a man as well.
That's dangerous.
Things you love to see.
Yeah, I love playing on the edge of your seat. Back inside, it's over for the Ducks Gaming. A stretch pass is intercepted by Junior Pens, trying to reach Shocks in the corner. And Dings across the middle. He'll flip it in for Shocks. Nobody home. And Top Shelf Cookie controls for 6-1-4. Aves will flick it into the zone. Over the middle, Heber. Heber over to Shocks. Racing in. Shocks to the back end. Waits the slot. Blocked away by the defense. And after the first 20, we're deadlocked at 0.
And 6-1-4 has done a great job congregating in that high slot area, not giving Anaheim Ducks Gaming the shots that they want clean through, as we sit here still in a deadlock.
Both goalies tested early and often in this game. And Perelzi, we saw getting a piece of a shot that went by him. And again, pretty even stats so far. Time attack pretty much not too shabby with the power play. And the Ducks were able to kill it off. And a very close chance for 6-1-4 to get on the board early.
Yeah, a ton of chances to go all the way around here, Davos, but also a lot of blocked shots, as I mentioned. Giving the goaltender some help getting in the shot lanes. Not letting anything through clean. However, we have seen that go the wrong way, as pucks can hit skates and stick out in front, and your goaltender's left out to dry. That hasn't happened yet in this game, but we'll see.
And this will be offside on the play, and we'll have to come back outside the blue line. No, actually, whoa, that one may have went out of play. It was taking a face-off at the center dot.
Stonewall saying thanks, Grizz, as he thinks I might have just jinxed him. Stay tuned to find out.
Back in front of the line. Focus, a shot and a save. Perelzi came up big. Aves with the takeaway, but then he's also stolen, but then he gets the puck back. Another turnover, and here comes 6-1-4. Another break. Nice body positioning by Junior Pens to keep the puck out of the reach of Ducks Gaming. Nice stretch pass for Aves. And they'll pitch it full. Blocked in front. Are you kidding me? Dings with a defensive play of the period. Up the zone. He'll work it back up the middle now. Taking it. Shocks is buried. Junior Pens throwing his weight around there. They'll take it up the neutral zone. Quick feedback over the line for Aves. Nice spin move for Aves. And he'll try and dish it behind the net for Fool. It's intercepted by the Ducks. Here comes a 3-on-2, 4-on-3. They will skip it into the zone. No ice. And the puck is loose. And that's a chance for Aves down the wing. Over for Fool down to center ice. Aves walks in. The pass ricochets. And Shocks will dump it. They'll be a little bit late to the party. It's picked up in Perelzi. We'll play it for Junior Pens up the wing. Up the middle now. They skip it into the zone off the boards. Focus has it for the Ducks. They'll take it up the right side boards. Here comes a chance for CT. He got knifed away by Top Shelf Cookie. Up the zone. Shocks over Dings. What a great save. Perelzi. He'll play it out. The nerve of this kid. It give and go, and it's knocked away there. Over the middle, it pinballs off a shin and out of play. Under 10 minutes to go in this second period. Still deadlocked at 0.
Yeah, and Anaheim Ducks Gaming able to even up that shot total to start this period. They have 2 shots of their own halfway through the second, and 614 has not had a shot here in the second.
They will dump it down the boards. Here comes a rush for Anaheim. Here's CT, poked away by Fool. Fool takes it around to Saphir. Saphir to Aves. Aves takes it around the net behind. Nice play for Fool. Cookie shoots, and getting a glove on that one was Stonewall. Here is a chance for Focus. Focus on his backhand. He got knifed off the puck by Saphir. Intercepted. Shoots, and Perelzi makes a save. A big-time save. And that could have been so costly, but their goaltender is clutch and makes the save. A tripping call. Power play for 614.
All right, good chance here. Whenever you have the man advantage, you try to capitalize, and what a better time than in an even 0-0 game. The first power play didn't go their way, didn't generate too many chances. See if they can change that up this time around.
Here's Folino, Fool back over to Aves. Aves to the corner, top of slot. Rebound goes to Fool. Fool gonna hang on to it. Fool walks in, he passes, nobody home. Fool, they pinball it back. Fool gonna take it around. Fool backhand, loose puck in there. And they couldn't get the handle on it. A backhand shovel is gonna clear it away. Here's Top Shelf Cookie, the toe drag. Cookie lost it. Focus will launch it down the ice. And is picked up by Junior Pens. Junior Pens up the middle now. Nice weave around both defensemen. They dump it back around. Aves is gonna pick it up for his team. Aves intercepted. Here comes a rush. CT across the zone and a pickup for Top Shelf Cookie. He'll launch it down the ice. Trying to beat the icing call. No ice here. Focus. Bump there. Got over to Heber. Heber to Stings down the wing. Here's a shot. Steered away by Perelzi. Wow, what a move back. Ricochet over to CT. He's past the shot. Blocked in front. Rebound back. Ducks threatening here. Back to the top of the key for Focus. Then to CT in that corner now. The Shocks back feed. Dings in the right side corner now. It's picked up for 614. With time ticking down, second period. Ahead it goes. Dings will flush it out. End of the period. Still deadlocked at 0 after 40 minutes of play.
And still looking for that first goal. A lot of chaos in front, no clean looks from either side. These goalies haven't really been tested too hard. Stonewall did have that big save in the first period, and that great defensive play from Dings early on as well. 2 power play chances there for 614 Hockey, but not able to come up with anything. As Anaheim Ducks Gaming dominating on the draw. We did mention Fool moving to center for this game, and he struggled on the dot so far through 2 periods.
Again, I think it's a great change they made heading into the series. They knew coming in they're not going to get the jump they want with this team they're facing. So I like the fact that they're playing a lot of puck possession, Everybody's touching the puck before they get shots on goal. It's a good combination if you're heading into the third period. Things are looking up for both teams here. Sue, who will get on the board first? Shocks, a big save right in the breadbasket. A very close play out for Perelzi. Aves lost it back to Pens in the corner. Up the middle now. Back to the point for Focus. And a shot is a shoulder save. And the puck's going to get played out, and Fool will take it away. Down for Saphir. Bottled off, a penalty. And another power play. Will they finally get on the board? Focus is going to get a charging call.
And a lot of lack of discipline here out of Anaheim Ducks Gaming. It hasn't come to bite them yet, but it may just now as a third power play attempt here for 6-1-4.
Face off back to Cookie, top shelf Cookie. Cookie waits over to Fool. Fool walks it in back in the corner. One-timer, big save made by Stonewall off the rebound. Back for top shelf Cookie. Nice move. What a save. Another rebound to save again for Stonewall. And he's come up absolutely huge and to begin this period and this power play.
Showing signs of life up on the man advantage is 6-1-4 hockey, but Stonewall up to the task so far through this one.
And the faceoff is won back for Heber. A minute and 10 to go. They clear it down the ice. It's picked up by Junior Pens to Cookie up the middle, back to Fool. Fool is going to curl it just back offside. And not a good look there, but they'll get the face-off outside the blue line. Here's the face-off. Who will get the win? It's a tie-up for the Ducks, and they clear it down again. Junior Pens is going to pick it up for 6-1-4. Aves back to Fool. Fool hits Junior Pens. They bottle him off. They keep it going. Fool walks in. He'll wait in that top key area. Back to Fool. Waits in the right side behind the net. Aves tried to find a lane. He couldn't do it. Back to the point for Junior Pens. Cookie, no room to shoot. He has to hang on. Cookie dances. It pinballs back over for Saphir, and he can't hang on to it. Here comes CT. Passes back. Nobody home. And it goes all the way down the ice. What was he thinking? Back to Heber. Across the zone is picked off. Here comes Aves. Shoots. Big save. Stonewall. Rebound back to Fool. Top of the key for 6-1-4. Another shot. Rebound. Dings is able to find it and corral it and get the offense going. Shocks walks it in. Back to Stings. Around and it's loose. And they clear. And still alive. Back over for CT. Heber walks right side. Poked off his stick there. And here's a rush for Saphir and Fool. They poke it right at the blue line. And they're able to keep it alive. Up the zone they go for Focus. Focus with halfway gone in the third period. We're still deadlocked at 0-0 in the second series of the CBJ Gaming 6v6 finale. Right here on the Columbus, on the NHL Blue Jackets Twitch channel. More hockey to come in the following weeks. Loose at the side of the net. And Perelzi is going to cover it up.
Yeah, looking to change the pace there. 6-1-4 has had a couple of really good chances, but not able to get that go-ahead goal. And now into that later half of the third period. Something's got to give here.
Face-off goes behind the net, circles away. Fool almost got the interception. A penalty coming up, this time against 6-1-4. And the Ducks will have a chance on the power play. 7:15 to go.
All right, you don't score on your own power play opportunities. Now you give Anaheim Ducks Gaming the chance to go ahead. See if they can take advantage here.
Here is the face-off. It's clicked back to Heber, kept alive at the blue line, somehow by Focus. Top shelf Cookie will hang on and bat it down the ice. Loose puck and Focus sees the bounce. And here's a chance. Heber Focus shot. Perelzi gets there in the nick of time and he makes the save. A bouncer ahead for Saphir. Saphir will bounce it ahead down the wing, and here's Focus with 40 seconds to go in the power play. It squibs out of the zone and Dings across the zone. Will carry it in for his team. Over for Dings. Over, back, shoots! Big save by Perelzi. Back in the corner now. Shocks. Nobody home. And it's over for CT. It's loose. And Aves will take it away, but not enough speed down the wing. What a read and almost a clear break for him, but just not enough gas in the tank to carry him down the ice. 3:25 to go. Here's a chance. Shocks back over. Perelzi loose, and Perelzi the save. Up the zone. They carry it around the middle. Here is Aves. He'll dump it around the cage. Big pressure. Aves working in the corner from behind. And it's picked up by the Ducks. And here's Sonic Dings. Over. Pinballs away. Great knock away for Junior Pens. And this one going to walk it free back to Hebert. Again to the right side. Give and go with Sonic Dings. And a stick lift for CT. The pass ricochets. And here comes Saphir down the wing. They thread the needle, but not enough to get around the defense of the Ducks. With 40 seconds to go. What a move down the wing. Here is Top Shelf Cookie. Got lost in a 4-on-2. Here comes a rush for Heber. Heber back shot. And Perelzi gloves it down and plays it out. Here comes Ames. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Spin. And they got knocked away. Top Shelf Cookie battles in the corner. Focus ahead with Dings with 13 to go. He shoots, he scores! The Heat Seeker! It shocks! And the Ducks have the lead!
And what looked like would have been 6-1-4, no, coming back the other way. And that Heat Seeker, you mentioned it, finds its way home, and that's the go-ahead goal with 11.3 seconds left.
Tie up in, it's Shocks. He's on a breakaway. Shocks shoots, scores! His second goal will put the icing on the cake. And the Ducks will take the 2-0 lead with less than 5 to go.
Oh, and there will be no comeback on this one. The toe drag shot, as that was a beauty. Anaheim Ducks Gaming take game 1, 2-0.
A long flip, save Perelzi. He'll play it out, shoots again, save again, end of the hockey game. The Ducks pour 2 on in the last 30 seconds and will win 2-0. And what a game for both these teams. Someone had to put it away, and Shocks had to be the guy on their 15th shot. Give them that 2-0 lead and 2-0 victory. And that was only game 1, folks. There's still one more game left.
And 4 power plays, no power play goals, special teams not playing too big of a factor, but Anaheim Ducks Gaming able to net 2 goals on 15 shots, and these goaltenders were fantastic here in game 1 of this 2-game regular season series. We got one more game for the night for you guys. Then we'll take a look at the standings before bidding adieu. But again, one more game to go as we just watched Anaheim Ducks Gaming taking down 6-1-4 Hockey by a score of 2-0 on the heels of back-to-back goals by Shocks.
Absolutely crazy. Both teams giving it every single ounce of energy down the ice. And somebody had to put it away, and Shocks just made it known down the wing, catching Perelzi off his position with the Heat Seeker. I don't know, no chance or any chance at all for Perelzi on that shot, but what a howitzer for him, and putting his team on his back. And what a game, so close for the 6-1-4 Hockey Club, but they can hopefully get one game back if they can get a win in game 2.
As through 3 games of the night, a number of teams are still perfect at 3-0. Instinct leading the way at number 1 overall. Isles GT right behind them at number 2. And Evolutional also 3-0. Anaheim Ducks Gaming 3-0 as well. They sit in 4th position In 5th spot, Prodigy. Entourage also 3-0, looking for trouble. That's a new team that we're going to keep an eye on. Definitely a threat to this title of the 6v6 finale. And they are also 3-0, dynamic 3-0. It's nothing personal 3-0. And Composure 3-0 as well. A lot of 3-0 teams. And I don't think all those guys will be 4-0. So we'll have to update you guys once the game 4s are all in. We got one more game 4 here for you guys as well. Our last game of the night. Anaheim Ducks Gaming 6-1-4 hockey. Just waiting for them to match back up. And what a night it's been so far. We've seen some great goaltending. We've seen lack thereof goaltending as well at times.
Oh,
and
yeah.
to no fault of Bar Down, but still alluding to the 3 goals on 4 shots, and one of those being an own goal as well. And we've seen it all here on night 1, and so much more to come. $5,000 prize pool on the line here in this tournament.
And just the fact that these guys are not giving up. We haven't seen a blowout game at all, really, so far in this night. Every game has been very tight, close quarter games, and anybody could beat anybody in these games here. So it's always good to see that we're having some excellent hockey, some excellent entertainment factors in these games as well. So, and that's what we look forward to. We want games to be entertaining for us and for the people watching. So.
Well, again, we talk so much about the roster mania and so much movement up and down between all of these teams, and it's going to be interesting to see what sticks. And you never know. You could say, oh, I just wanted to take one event off and go play with some new guys for summer. But if it clicks, you might find yourself on that same team for NHL 23. So we'll have to follow along with that all season long. And how some of these new exciting teams are doing is, I mean, this is probably one of the largest roster manias that I've seen as far as impactful moves from top team to top team, completely new teams coming back to the fold. And we talked about, Eclipse dropping their captain in Rick Shell and picking up Hendry from Isles GT. That is a massive move for both of those clubs. And then Olympia not competing in this event, as 2 of their players have now gone to Isles GT. So just tons of movement, and it's been a lot of fun so far here on night 1. And a lot more to come as we are waiting for our teams to match back up here. If you are in chat, you are good to search back up. One more game on the docket, Davos. Do you have a prediction here based on what we saw in game 1?
I'm going to say it's going to be an overtime game. I think the Ducks are going to win 3-2.
3-2 in overtime. Okay, for the Anaheim Ducks, you think they do take that regular season sweep, as it looks like our teams have finally matched back up. Fool still at center. Saphir at left wing, Aves at right wing, Cookie and Pens on defense, and Perelzi in net. So no changes this time around for 6-1-4. They liked the game that they played last game. Just 2 late goals in that third period. The backbreakers, as we've seen a lot of last second goals on the night, and it's been unbelievable. I think every game there's been at least one goal at the end or dying seconds of a period, if not of the game. And maybe we have that once again here for game 4.
Oh my goodness. Like, imagine the fact these guys in the dressing room getting ready. They want to have a win. And then Catherine Bate just echoes in your brain. I love it. Here we go.
All right, Davos, bring us in.
Game number 2 of this best of 2 series. Catherine Baith. Across these go, and the face-off dot knifed away back in the corner. Here come the Ducks down the wing. Here's a chance for CT back. Heber shot. Hot save made. Ducks at home now. Across they go. Focus back. It's shoveled all the way down the ice. No icing call for top shelf Cookie. Look at Junior Pens go. Dings had the puck. He lost control in the corner. Focus across. And Heber will regroup his team behind his own net. Over the middle now, dropping it back. Give and go for shots across. Parelzi got the glove up. Dings another steal. Here comes a 2-on-1. Saphir shoots and getting a glove apiece. What Stonewall as he cut him down and made the save.
And a nice move there from Saphir to cut in and let that shot go, finding time and space to release that puck. Stonewall making his first big save of this game, keeping that score 0-0.
The face-off is one to the back for the Ducks. Focus will carry up the middle. Left side, Shocks. Bottle necked on the check there, but he gets back up, gets it across, and a blast is whiffed upon as Aves will take it around into the corner. Focus around to the right side for Shocks. And here comes the puck in his possession. Dings! A pass off the back of the cage. It's to the point for Shocks. Return back. Nobody home. And this one goes down the ice. 8 minutes gone in the first, still scoreless here. Dings, left side, Parelzi gonna steer that one away. Full to Aves, and he loses possession. A bouncer off the boards, back for Junior Pens, bodied away, back to Shocks. And the puck still in control for 614. Here's Fool on the right side. Nice move, a nice pass to himself, but Dings is able to get the possession he wants. Shocks ahead, down the wing, got it back to him, and Fool's able to find it up the wing now. Here's Saphir. Saphir keeping possession going, he can't find the handle. Saphir works it loose for Dings, and he's able to sweep it aside and turn up the puck down the wing. Here's Shocks. He will corral it back to Heber, and they will get it out. No, Heber going to play it across the Dings, and Saphir able to knife it away again. Aves, the pass intercepted, almost a good look there up the wing. Here's Shocks looking for the shot, gets it back, shot, big save, Parelzi. Rebound back to Dings in the corner now. Over, nice feed, back in the corner again. Off the zone, back in the corner. Return feed, Saphir on the right side. Pass, and Aves can't get a clean shot away. Misreads the puck. Here's a 3-on-2 for the Ducks. Here's Shocks up the zones. CT's robbed, and Parelzi will get the whistle.
Goaltenders once again a strong showing. Anaheim Ducks Gaming absolutely peppering Parelzi in this first period. As well, hey,
Hexican.
now I'm subscribed.
Hexican
Let's go.
gifted you a sub. Hexican, thank you so much, man.
Shout out Hexican for the gifted sub.
And
you
we-
love to see it.
And we have a disconnect here. Not sure who it was, but we will return once again as we'll get you guys back into the game as soon as possible. Pens disconnected. Okay. Pens disconnected.
Stonewall says very convenient towards the end of that first period. So they will get back in, and Stonewall, keep us updated on what you guys are going to do as far as killing the clock. Are you guys just going to start it out, play the 2 periods? Let me know what you guys are going to do here.
And just a back and forth game, very close chances. Parelzi's been very good. He's been making some pretty good saves and keeping the Ducks at bay. They're trying every trick in the book they can. And I believe if it wasn't for that heat seeker goal, I mean, it could have went the other way.
Could still be playing game 1.
We could be playing game 1 right now.
Stonewall says we're going to pass, shoot, score, and finish on the night 4-0. Back to you. As I will tell you what, as good as Perelzi has been against this Anaheim Ducks Gaming squad, I think Anaheim Ducks Gaming is doing him a little bit of a favor because they're not shooting right away when they get the puck, and that's giving Perelzi time to adjust to the new shot angle. And we saw it a couple of times, especially in that first period of this, the second game of this series. And a couple times that pass comes across. It's not a one-timer. It's not a quick release. They wait an extra second. That hesitation allows Perelzi to adjust and make an easier save. And I think that if they start letting those shots go a little earlier, a little more anticipation, they'll be able to beat him cleanly here.
There was a couple of chances in game one where the Ducks had a little bit of a, like you said, a little bit of a slow catch and release. There was one chance where Perelzi had just gotten his blocker and glove up to make the save just in the neck of time. So that was probably the closest reaction they could have gotten to a goal. But luckily for Perelzi, he got enough body in front of it. It looks like they are going to restart the game and start from the very beginning. So we're going to scratch off the first period from where we were. We're going to completely just crumple up the paper, toss it in the garbage, and get a new sheet. So that is what we're looking for here, guys. And just I love the fact that Aves trying to make himself fit into the lineup, even though he doesn't have a whole lot of sixes experience. He's making himself. He's looking to be a difference maker here for 614, and he's been having sparks of a good play for him. He's had a couple of close chances. He almost had a breakaway in game one, but just didn't have enough gas in the tank to get him down the ice quick enough. But before the Ducks were able to get from knock him off the puck from behind. So there's a lot of good things for both of these teams as we look into game two here, guys.
I got to say, it's a little odd for them to do a full restart when they did play a majority of the first period, but that's what they want to do. It's what they want to do, as our teams have finally matched back up, and they will be restarting a clean slate here.
Throw out anything you had in this first period after Perelzi made that first period, made some pretty good saves. And again, we're tossing the stats out the window. As we get you guys,
scrap them. It's a new game.
It's a new game. As we get you guys set here for game number 2, part 2, the restart. And we'll see what these guys can do. Aves looking to be a contender on the ice. Perelzi's been pretty good. Stonewall's been pretty good. And I can only imagine what is in store here. My bet, my prediction, still the same. 3-2 in overtime for the Ducks.
All right, well, let's see it as our teams have matched up. They're about to hit the ice. And this is our final game of the night. Clean slate. What you see is going to reflect the real score, the real time. Completely fresh game here for game 4, the final game of the night.
Yes, sir. What you see is what you get. And here we go. Ducks off the draw. Back to Ding. Shots deflected and intercepted by Fool. Here comes Saphir. Almost had a foot race, but he couldn't get around the defense. Oh, what a hit on CT. The puck will go out of play.
Early stoppage there, just over a minute into this game. That puck's going to go into the bench. And here we go with a neutral zone face-off.
Into the stick. It's back to Shocks left side. Dropping it back. Then to CT. Fires. Pinball's loose. Oh, it ricochets wide of the cage on a pinball. A ricochet that almost caught the net. Here's Aves. Nice spinorama, but he lost the handle. Gets it back from behind. Shoots, and Stonewall hugs the short side and makes the stop there. Here's the play across. Here comes CT. Nice move. And it got knocked away. Here comes Saphir down the wing. Focus with a big play to knife it away. Good play to Sonic. Dings across the zone. Back for CT. Back to Dings. What a feed. And it's intercepted. as Fool will carry it across, and here comes an offside on the play. 5 minutes into the period.
Oh, way offsides is by the time they touched that one up, they were at the hash marks. That one's coming back.
Face-off is tied up back for the Ducks. Heber will look for an option here. Return to Focus. Focus up the left side. Here comes Dings. He'll wait and lose it. And Fool will carry on for the 614 Hockey Club. And a penalty coming up against the Ducks. Another power play for 614.
All right, so 0 for 3 in that game one on the power play. They get an early chance here to take the lead. See what they can manifest.
And they dump it down. Ducks clear as Junior Pens will carry it across for 614 Hockey. Up the left side, they knife it away. Fool going to carry it across over for Saphir. Dings intercepts it. Here comes Focus. Knocked it away. Dings, nice move, dazzles in, and here's Saphir ahead for the 3-on-2, Fool onside. Back to Saphir. He'll hit the point man back to top shelf. Cookie faking his Pens. Shot redirected wide. Nice stick lift. But the Ducks regain control up the boards for the moment. Kept alive by Fool. He walks in. Saved by Stonewall. The rebound is covered up too. And what a start for this one. 9 minutes in.
And a nice shot. There was a rebound, but Stonewall able to track that one down in the blue paint, smothering it against the glove and getting the stop. We are back to 5-on-5 as 614 now 0 for 4 between game one and game two of this series on the power play.
Back inside, a big hit across the zone, and a hit there in the corner. Back inside, pinball on the other side of the net. And Junior Pens is going to come away with it. No, he loses it. Shocks deflected it. And he'll carry it back around for CT. CT to Shocks, left side corner, dropping it back to Dings. The pass in front, pinball away. And Aves will carry a saucer pass across to Saphir. Pinball, Aves can't get the shot away. Junior Pens walks it in, fakes the clapper, then shoots. Save made, rebound deflected wide. Back into the corner, left side for Heber. Nice spinorama by Sonic Dings. Dings over Heber, dropping it back to CT over the blue line. Back to Dings. Nice move, but CT able to re-corral the puck. And it goes back in the corner now. Focus walks it in. Focus shot! Blocked in front by the defense of 614. Into the right side, dropping back, shot to Dings. He's hauled down by Junior Pens. And another power play. The Ducks will go on the power play this time.
And the Ducks power play 0 for 1 in that game one. Now they have a chance as well to break this tie. See what they can do with the man advantage here.
Here's a chance. CT back to Sharks. Big save. Loose pocket, pinballed wide. Junior Pens triple coverage, and they can't clear. A shovel by top shelf. Cookie finally clears the zone.
You see just how aggressive Perelzi is challenging those shots. So having the man advantage for Anaheim Ducks Gaming, they should try to set someone down low right next to the pipe and try to send that pass across rather than taking that shot from way out, as it looks like another penalty. We'll see 4-on-4 here.
Shocks to the box for tripping. A 4-on-4 offensive zone face-off here for 614. Tie-up. It's in the hands of Heber. Ahead for CT. Breakaway. CT. Diving poke check by Perelzi. Will keep this game scoreless. What a pass to Saphir down the wing. Saphir poked away by Focus. A big hit in the neutral zone. They clear down the ice with a minute to go in the power play for 614 Hockey. Fool dropping it back to top shelf. Cookie walks it in left side. He'll walk it around to the slide. He shoots. No, he hangs onto it. Double coverage. They poke it away and it'll go outside the blue. Junior Pens to Aves. Aves to Junior Pens. What a setup pass there. Junior Pens gonna fake it. Junior Pens fires through a crowd. Loose puck. Aves still trying to bank it off the side of the goal and work in his favor. But turning it back over for Saphir. Bouncer knocked away by Focus. And Shocks is out of the box. Even strength. 20 seconds to go in the period. What a hit there. Puck kept alive. Shocks. He can't shoot the puck. And Saphir will hang on to it to end the first period in a deadlocked, scoreless tie.
And the redo of that first period, all for naught, as we still remain tied at 0 apiece here in the last game of the night, as Virtual Brothers dropping a game to True North 6-5. How about that?
And True North was a team in our last 6v6 event that just was surprised. They made the playoffs, but they just couldn't get farther than the first round. They made their case, but look at them early on in the season getting a big W. Nuge, thanks for the host.
Let's take a look at how Nuge did on the night for Delusions. So it looks like after dropping their first game of the night to Overpowered, they do go 3-0 the rest of the way.
Not too shabby, not too shabby as we continue on. Second period, shot to save made by Perelzi. Rebound in front. Chance for CT, can't get the shot away. And here comes Ames. Down the wing. Back to Fool. Finn, and he can't get the shot away. Fool with the interception was Shocks on that left side. Here comes Dings, knocked away by the poke check by Junior Pens. Aves across, back to Saphir, pass, knocked away by the defense of the Ducks. And it squibs back to center ice over the zone. It is Fool looking around in his neutral zone. He'll carry and dump it in. Look at the stretch, look at the pass. Saphir, Ames can't get the look. He'll rip it around back to the point now for Top Shelf. It's intercepted. Here's Shocks right side, bumped in. Here's Saphir, back to Ames, and Ames will walk it in himself. Ames the spin, he walks in, and it's loose, and it's knocked away as the puck was stopped for a moment. Back in the corner now, in their own zone, a 3-on-2 for 6-1-4. Fool will dump it in, and it's Focus for the Ducks to pick up the puck. Focus again. Here's CT down the wing. Back to Focus. Across. Pad save on the blast from Heber. Back to the point. Focus shot is blocked by Fool. And Aves just can't get the puck onside as we get a stoppage here. And a big host from Poles. Welcome aboard, guys.
Welcome in, guys. We are in a deadlock here. Last game of the night between 6-1-4 and Anaheim Ducks Gaming. As Sean says, my old squad going to battle.
And they dump it into the corner, chopped around by Shocks in a 3-on-2 with Dings. Here comes Shocks back, and it's intercepted by Top Shelf Cookie. And Saphir knocks it away. 10 minutes gone in this second period of play here in game 2. Ames to Top Shelf Cookie. He's denied by Stonewall. Stonewall again shutting the door on 6-1-4.
Top Shelf Cookie flying in on the shorthand side, but nothing doing, running out of real estate as Stonewall stood his ground, able to swallow that one up and make the save.
This one will get chopped along the boards. Ames in trouble. He loses the puck. Here comes a chance for CT. They knife it away, and Dings will regain control for the team. Dings poked away off his stick. Back in the corner now. Big hit. He was flattened. And around it goes back to center. Ames dropping it back to the Junior Pens. And Heber stole the puck. Here comes CT down the right side. Poked away. Here comes a rush for Fool. And he's poked from behind by Focus. Unbelievable. This one's iced with 5:11 to go in this period.
And how about the back check on that play? What looked like a clear breakaway, stripped of the puck, no opportunity towards the net. Stonewall came out with the flying poke. It did not matter as there was no shot on the play, but now an offensive zone faceoff following the icing.
Faceoff is in the corner in their own zone defensively for the Ducks. Heber hits the board pass. And Focus trying to keep it alive. Back over. Here's a chance. Shot and a save made off the blast. And another penalty against the Ducks. And another penalty for CT. He goes for the slash.
Well, 0 for 4 on the power play between the two games. Now a 5th power play opportunity here for 614. Can they get it done on the man advantage?
G-Well, thank you for the raid and the host, my friend. Thanks so much. Welcome to CBJ Gaming as we have 614 hockey versus the Ducks Gaming in game 2. And this one will be offside on the play. Just a constant back and forth with these two teams here. Just the sportsmanship, like in the pregame, these guys have skill and enthusiasm. Here's Saphir. He's hauled down, and they're going to call a 5-on-3.
5-on-3 for a minute 10. You have not scored between these two games. Now is the time to crack Stonewall Civ. Find a way.
Gee, well, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. As we have a scoreless tie, 4-4 and shots late in the second period. And you can tell the defensive battle between these two teams is working. Both the power plays have not been working, especially for 614. Everybody coming in here. Face off, back across. Here's Top Shelf Cookie. The pass is intercepted. Heber clears.
Trying to force on the 5-on-3. You have 2 extra guys. Find the open pass. Keep that puck moving. Find your shot lane. Find a way to break through Stonewall.
Here's the play back to Top Shelf Cookie. Fires Junior Pins. Pass across. Aves can't get the puck on his stick. Faking it to Fool. Aves back to Fool on the right side. Pass. They score! Saphir, the power play goal with 1:19 left. An absolute rocket. And 614 has the lead.
And it starts with the cycle down low, working it back up to Top Shelf Cookie. The one touch across to Saphir, wide open, taking advantage of the 5-on-3. Well, it was a 5-on-4, now back to 5-on-5 and back to the box as now Anaheim Ducks Gaming a chance to tie on the power play.
The Ducks with 1:04 to go, second period. This one back over to CT, across to Heber. Focus, waits, focus. Dazzles it back across. Heber waits, shot, pass is knocked down. Loose in Perelzi. Will cover the puck up. Monkey Dude, thank you for the raid and the host earlier, man. How you doing? Jet Lug, #1 Top Shelf Cookie fan here. And competition is at its finest here. Here's Heber left side. He's got 9 seconds. Over to Focus. Offside at the blue line. And Hendry coming in with a host and a raid.
Raid after raid after raid. Thank you guys so much. Means the world to us as Hendry with the new Entourage squad. We'll see if they went 4-0 tonight.
Back over for shots. Here's a play. Fool. It's going to clear. And there will be some extra power play time heading into the third period. As Saphir on the 5-on-3 blasts a one-timer past Stonewall. And they have the lead heading to the third period.
and a number of teams staying perfect through night one. Instinct leading the charge in first place, 4-0. Isles GT, second place, 4-0. Prodigy, 4-0. Looking for Trouble, 4-0. And Dynamic, also 4-0. And then finally in sixth place, it's Nothing Personal, also 4-0. A lot of teams having great starts to their season, and a lot more to come here in the 6v6 finale.
Things are only just beginning as we're seeing teams face off against each other that could be potential for playoff implications here. Even though it's week one, you never know what could happen at the end of the season.
Hendry, did you guys win your last game waiting for that game to be input?
The puck in the corner now. Back it goes to center ice. It's in the hands of Heber. Heber up the zone. Here's shots. He shoots and scores! The heat seeker has tied it!
And right on cue, you take enough penalties, it's eventually gonna come back and bite you. Time and space on the shot, the pullback, the perfect shot location. In the third period, this game is tied.
There is shots again. Back to CT. And he got bumped away by Fool. Oh my goodness, what a hit. And it's going to be interference.
My goodness, the parade to the penalty box all night between these two clubs.
Here is CT. CT back to Focus. Focus dancing wide, right side, pass to Dings, and it ricochets wide. Back to the point, it goes to Heber. Heber on the pass, Dings, and the pass ricochets, and Ames will clear down the ice.
Dings is getting that puck in the high slot where he wants it, but not able to connect on that pass back across.
And another clear. 20 seconds to go on the power play for Ducks. Oh, there was a shoulder check and the kill for 6-1-4. Now a tie game at one apiece. Focus walks in, he shoots, and Perelzi makes the save, plays it out for Top Shelf Cookie. And they'll walk it in over the middle now. Shucks the steal, and CT gives it back to him. Give and go onside. CT to Heber. To the corner for Dings. Intercepted by Pens. They'll work it back in the corner now. What's up is looking to join, but sadly he missed the deadline, and CT has given the Ducks a 2-1 lead in the third period.
And Shocks with the toe drag to open up that pass backdoor, and CT slams that one home on Perelzi as Anaheim Ducks Gaming in the lead.
And what happens is you miss the deadline, you miss the goal. Dings shoots, Perelzi with a fantastic save. The rush is on for Fool. Another penalty. And here comes a rush for Focus. Offside called. Another power play for the Ducks. And Fool will take a seat.
Yeah, they're just running for hits and spamming the A button, going for slashes, all kinds of penalties here, as they just cannot get enough of sitting in the box.
They don't need to. They don't need to be taking these penalties. It's only a 2-1 game. Pass across is Saphir, and he'll clear it away. Here's shots up the zone. To center, Dings. Trying to drop it back to Focus now. Right side, Focus in. Waiting is Heber. Pass to Dings, and he can't get the shot away cleanly. Saphir will clear down the ice. Back to Cookie with a steal. A turnover, but offside was Shocks at the blue line. They have 23 seconds to go.
Yeah, Shocks was looking for that give and go. Didn't get the puck back before he crossed the line. coming back to the neutral zone following the offsides.
Here's the face-off over the zone, back for the Ducks. Here is CT, neutral zone, offside with shots again. And another halfway through the third period. And still anyone's game here.
Yeah, way off on that one, and it looks like another power play will be killed here by 614. But they got to stop taking penalties to give themselves a chance offensively.
Great chop away, back to Fool. Fool walks in the neutral zone. Give and go with Saphir. Lost it. And top shelf Cookie loses it. Here comes a chance. CT 2-on-1, 4-on-1. What a whiff. And Junior Pens survives the rush. They will push it down. 7:40 to go in the third period. Heber will carry it across for the Ducks. As they'll work it across the blue line. Good feed over 2-on-1. Shocks at CT. CT! They score! How did that one go in? I don't even know.
I think a combination of Cookie and Pens kicked that one in, but man. The setup, again, 614 running for hits, taking themselves out of a good position when they have a player in front of them, and that caused that goal.
Up the zone for Fool now. Fool keeps it back to Cookie. Cookie, what a move! Back first. Fool, he can't slam it home. Here's Fool again. He'll waltz in, back in the corner now. For Aves, he loses the puck and pinballs ahead. Another penalty coming up with 4 minutes to go. And another power play for the Ducks Gaming crew.
And yeah, they've shot themselves in the foot all night with these penalties, having to clear the puck rather than generate offense. And when you're playing the whole game a man down, it's going to be tough.
Poke check away for top shelf Cookie. Nice move, and he couldn't get around the defense. Focus, nice play ahead of 3-on-2. Shocks to Dings, and he fires it wide for CT, a backhand save. And here comes the rush for Cookie. He'll walk it across, toe drag in, back to Aves. He's hauled down. They're going to be a 4-on-4 for 2 for the rest of the game here, and they're going to call a timeout.
Oh my goodness. 1 for 5 on the power play for 614, 1 for 4 for Anaheim Ducks Gaming, as 9 power play attempts will become 10 in this game. Unbelievable. As you see that one rip just wide on the one-timer. Clean release, just could not muster up the accuracy to hit the back of the net.
5 shots on goal. They have had a lot of power play opportunities, just not being able to snuff out more than 1. Here comes the Shocks down the right side, and a big interception by Junior Pens. Offside will be called against 614. Puck out of the zone here. 8 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Faceoffs have been very close, 13-15. And
you miss 100% of the shots you take.
And here comes a chance for Shocks. Nice move and a save turned away by Perelzi. 3-on-2 down the right side. Aves will carry it across the zone. Give and go with Fool. And he got bodied off there. Fool pass, and it got deflected off the one-timer. Aves walks in. Aves, what a move! And saved by Stonewall, robbing Aves of his first chance on net. What a save!
And in the 1v1 scene, Aves is known for those crafty moves out of the corner to set up a play in front. He tries to take it to the hoop himself, but denied on the doorstep by Stonewall.
Here is Saphir. Fool the takeaway. Fool fires loose puck, cover by Stonewall in the crease. Of absolute battle between these two. in one crazy series, no doubt about it. Ahead for Shocks and focus. Empty net. He scores. He did it for the car bed, and he puts one away. Shorthanded goal, empty net goal, and a 4-1 lead for the Ducks.
And you got to think that'll be it, pushing that lead to 3 with 37.5. They went for the goalie pull. Doesn't go their way with the empty netter.
Here's the walking in, a quick pass knocked away. Poke checked on goal. Stopped by Stonewall. 20 seconds to go. And a break for CT. And the pass goes wide. Wraparound stop by Perelzi. And 7.7 to go. Not gonna lie, this was a really good series.
That it was, and ultimately the difference came down to Stonewall just being able to deny every opportunity that 614 is throwing at him.
Zafir has his own shot blocked by his own player. And that'll do it. The Ducks will sweep the series 2-0. Stonewall stands on his head. Perelzi does everything he can, but it's just not enough. And the Ducks will continue their hot streak heading into tomorrow. Well, they will hopefully continue to win more games. Good games for everybody in this one. And Perelzi definitely, each circuit makes one to eat gum off the bottom of tables. And he's not wrong. There have been some interesting traits. But
as the scores continue to roll in there, Davos and Anaheim Ducks Gaming will clean this one up as they take down 614 Hockey in both games. And that first game looked like we might not get a goal in regulation. They end up scoring too late on the heels, I believe, was Shocks able to get both of those. And then second game broke through a little bit earlier with the help of all of the penalties that 614 took. Anaheim Ducks Gaming took quite a bit as well, but 614 could not find a way to beat Stonewall. They did take advantage of the 5-on-3. Other than that, not able to find their offense against this unit. And Anaheim Ducks Gaming, they're looking like they're in mid-season form.
It's only been one night of hockey, and they duked it out with some really good teams tonight. They played excellent. Goaltending was on point. They didn't have to worry about Stonewall. He made some incredible saves. But again, incredible stuff from every single team playing tonight. They left everything on the table. And we had some very good entertainment. No barn-burning games at all. Even though we really like those barn-burning games, you never know when they're going to happen. But again, excellent stuff from Virtual Boys and Scary Hours, as well as 614 and Anaheim Ducks Gaming. You guys played outstanding, and we look forward to more excellent hockey for you guys in the future of this regular season into the playoffs. Let's take a look, Chris. Let's take a look at the end of the night standings. As we take a look here, Instinct has the cushion. They have not given up. They have not given up a goal in these 4 games. 19 goals.
How about that?
0 allowed. Unbelievable. 29 goals for Catch 22 and 36 for Insult to Injury. Composure starting out this series, starting out the year strong. 4-0 start for them. Unknown Talent is the last team to not be 4-0 through the first 4 games. But there's still
about the 43 goals for Prodigy. Or for Entourage, excuse me, as that is just an astronomical number of goals through 4 games.
We just said Instinct only played for 6 periods. Oh, yep. Yeah. That's right. Wow.
Yeah, teams kept quitting out on them.
Yep. Well, man, what? We got a lot of, let's go down the list here. Virtual Brothers 2-2 after starting off pretty good start, but not a start they wanted. They have a 2-2 night from NJ, New Jersey Devils Gaming. Greek Democracy is in number 30 to start the season. Gabagoons in their Kangaroo Court. Starting out really good, 3-1 to start the 4 games. True North also 3-1. Scary Hours dropping one off there. And a lot more guys coming up your way here. Dynamic, Nothing Personal. And again, a lot of teams looking up on the bottom. 68 teams. Not too shabby, not too shabby. The Blues Brothers starting 0-3. All right. Excellent stuff so far in night number 1. And we're looking forward to a lot more coming up in next week. Grizz, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much.
Not next week, the week after. Next week
right.
will be GWC, so a week off. And then we will get back to our regularly scheduled programming on Wednesday nights. But yeah, next week we do have off. Tomorrow we do have night 2, but there will not be the primetime featured coverage. I will be commentating the Isles GT over there, but again, not a featured stream on the CBJ gaming side of things. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
And thank you for reminding me because I completely forgot. Whoops. Happy 4th of July to all you guys here in the States. And don't forget, there'll be plenty more coming your way next time here on the NHL Blue Jackets Twitch. You can follow for more updates over on CBJ Gaming's Twitter. So you guys have a good night. This has been Davos and Grizz. We'll catch you guys 2 weeks from now. Have a good one, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.